What is up, YouTube? Isn't there here with my first ever time experimenting with a video like this. We are here with the 2020 to 2030 Jets rebuild 10 years. Or, well, no, I guess 10 years should start next year, I suppose. Yeah. I'll count this as... whatever. I'll decide later on. So, we're 0-11 as of now. Obviously, this is going to be one of the more challenging rebuilds. The storyline basically goes: Adam Gase has been fired, and Ron Mitchell has been brought in to replace him. So, first thing we're going to look to do is look at our contracts here. Alright, so you've got Marcus May, who I think, I don't want to bring him in on 4 years, maybe 3. Up his deal a little bit. Improve the bonus and length. Yikes. I don't want to give him 4 years, but I might have to. Brian Poole, another one of those, I don't want to give him 3 years, I'll give him 2 years. Dang. Alright, Brashad Perriman. He only wants 2 years. I'll give him 2 years, up his bonus a little bit. Brashad Perriman back for a couple of years. He'll be about 29 by the time he's gone. The rest of these guys aren't looking like anyone's too high up on my list to re-sign. Bring this guy back, maybe Jeff Smith, only 1 year deal. Yeah, this is my first time ever doing a rebuild like this. So, yeah. I think I will go ahead and I'll go ahead and do this season all on camera, and then I'm probably going to try to do a little bit of fancy editing for the rest. So I think the first thing we want to do is take a look at the quarterbacks in the draft. And then Jets could definitely use a running back as well. And then maybe could use a wide receiver too at some point. And then, I mean, because the defense is relatively decent as of now. I'm not even going to worry about training. I think it'll just sim the training either way. But it's mainly going to be scouting for this week. Breakout player. This is Ashton Davis. This is possible, but it's not probable. Alright. So again, like I said before, offense is the main issue. I think offensive line and tight end are probably the biggest issues. We could probably fix a little bit of the offensive line and the wide receivers in free agency. I'm going to try to scout about 3 at each position on the O-line. Alright, and then let's go ahead and check out contract situations again. I'll up his bonus a bunch. Salary is great, but I'd like a better... I'll have to give him his extra money. And then you know what? I'll up his bonus a bit. And if he wants to stay till he's, older, sure. As long as he produces, I'm fine with that. And no one else is super needed. Alright, sim again. We'll probably end up 0-13. Any minute now. We won a game! And Ashton Davis might have gotten his breakout too. Let's go! Ashton Davis. 20,000 XP and a dev trait upgrade. Now that right there is what I call some great luck. 6 points! Wow. Alright, so we're just going to upgrade his hybrid, because I think that's the best thing to do. That's definitely a lot of luck. That'll put him up to at least a 79, I'm pretty sure. No, okay, never mind. But he is a scheme bit now. Oh, +1 speed, now that's huge. Got a lot of good upgrades. Oh, that's a big one. Saw that press and I thought it was speed. Alright, so, I mean, those are some, he's a good coverage safety, it looks like. He's also good at tackling. He's pretty well rounded, it looks like. And everyone else I'll just auto upgrade. Let me know if you guys like this style of video better. I think I definitely do like recording better off of my computer, because I can monitor it and make sure that nothing bad is happening, you know? Alright, he's 2nd round talent. He's undrafted talent. 6th round talent. Okay, pretty bad at the left guard position. Hopefully there's some good offensive linemen. Worst comes worst, we trade down. I could see that being a thing. Up his bonus, and there we go. Marcus May, key part of the defense, brought back for an extra year. Now to face the 8-5 Rams, as we will take an L like was expected. I'm just going to keep scouting. I probably won't upgrade anyone until later on. Scout this final guy at center. Now, I actually haven't taken a full, like, in-depth look at this team yet, but I'm pretty sure I know the key weaknesses. At least some of them, anyways. Alright, against the 10-4 Browns, we will lose as expected. I'll just go ahead and sim again. The Patriots are actually making a good playoff run as well. As we will lose that. We've got a new injury. Marcus May. Tough. He'll be back by, I'm pretty sure, the beginning of next season. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't realize we were going. Okay, I'm stupid. I didn't scout that last week. That's on me, though. Alright, so I will see you in a second. Alright, so we are in Super Bowl week. It is the Titans versus the Packers. What a matchup. As, going to get back to scouting here. 4th round talent. Not a very good offensive line class. A couple of great guys. But apart from that, not looking very crazy. Kind of a very underwhelming class, to tell you the truth. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just kind of Alright, so time to check out what all dev traits we had that went up. Hopefully maybe Ashton Davis. We'll check out our yearly, stats. So Mekhi Becton up to he is a superstar, which is nice. Looks like nobody on the offense really did anything. I mean, I can see why. Okay, Ashton Davis stayed the same. Maybe Basham. I don't know. I think Basham might have just gotten this, right? Yes, dev trait increase, so I could bring him back for maybe an extra year. I'll have to check out his stats. Maybe Jenkins as well. Okay, so we got 2 star dev linebackers. Alright, so we've got some building to do here for sure. Alright, so we'll head to the re-sign period and then we'll go ahead and check out the stats. See how the team performed. Let's check out the 2020 retirements. As Green Bay would win the Super Bowl. Mercedes Lewis retires. Deshaun Jackson and Jason Peters retired. Andrew Whitworth, Chad Henne, Donald Penn, Larry Fitzgerald, AP. A lot of bigger names. Alex Smith retires. We lost Frank Gore. Adam Vinatieri retired. Anyone like specifically for us? Okay, just Frank Gore. Alright, time to check out the team stats. Sam Darnold probably going to be gone after this season. Those were not very impressive stats. He's our leading rusher apart from Frank Gore, who sadly retired. Jamison Crowder, we got Brashard Perriman, Jeff Smith, Denzel Mims, who I think we might have to get more involved. Mekhi Becton, are you kidding me? And then we got this guy who played really well, but he's getting up there in age. Marcus May. Who was our sack leader? It was Quinnen Williams. Our defensive line played pretty terrible, although so did part of our offensive line. Not super great all around. Didn't cut out the video by me moving for a second. Unplug my controller so I can sit back. My bed is kind of messed up in the middle, so it hurts. It's kind of slanted. It hurts to sit down in that kind of hole. So I think I might try to bring back our linebackers, at least one of them maybe. Wasn't he a star? Oh, I could have sworn. Oh, wow, that's some high-level BS. So he lost his star depth. Well, sadly, I guess that means he's going to be leaving us. Terrell Basham did keep it, though. Try to keep him around a couple of years, that's not bad. Even if it's just kind of as a backup. I mean, nothing crazy. Maybe bring in Joe Flacco. I mean, he's just going to be kind of a one-year backup type of role, because I guess not. Alright, I think that's it, to be honest. Let's go ahead and sim to free agents. Alright, so I've actually decided to go ahead and do a lot of spending for this off season. First offer, D'Eriq King could definitely help us with our weak secondary. I might actually go ahead and up his offer a little bit because we definitely need him. And then I know, seeing how the Jets have failed at this pretty miserably in the past, I'm still going to do it anyways. I'm going to offer a superstar halfback, a veteran superstar halfback at that. Todd Gurley, arthritis man, is ready to ball out, hopefully. Kalichi Osemele, I tried to bring in on a 2-year deal. Hope that works. Justin Houston, I lowballed him a little bit. As you can see, my bid a lot lower than he wanted, but hopefully he'll still accept that. And then Hassan Reddick, paying him a lot of money to hopefully come in for 3 years, be a starting linebacker. We'll go ahead and see how that goes. As we got Todd, we didn't get D'Eriq King. Oof. We got Kalichi Osemele, we got Hassan Reddick. Very good right there. 76 overall. We're not probably going to be contenders this year, but we should be by some point next year. I need to definitely bring in some guys at corner. Scout a lot of corners here. That's probably one of our bigger needs. Caleb Farley may be someone we could pick up in the late second round if we trade. Don't really know. Who all's left? Because we have a lot more money back from not getting Derek King. Justin Houston, yeah, we got outbid on him. Juju, don't really need him. Not paying $14 million for Richard Sherman. Patrick Peterson could be a good 1-year rental. Maybe offer him a low contract. 2 years maybe if he'll sign. Any younger guys that might have some good potential? Not that I'm seeing. I think we lost a linebacker before. Not a linebacker, a safety. Didn't we? No, we're good at safety. Definitely good at safety. Maybe try to bring back, well, no. He's got an offer on him. Or maybe try to bring in Alex Anzalone. I think it is. That's a big contract, though. Bring him in on a 1-year deal, maybe. It's a very low contract offer, but it is what it is. You know, he's 26. If he has a crazy season, I'll bring him back. Simple as that. Go ahead and see who all we get. Nobody. Looks like 5th-year options. Sam Darnold, no. Absolutely not going to bring back Sam Darnold. Speaking of which, that reminds me, let me go ahead and trade him. Maybe to a team like the Colts, who actually I saw lost Brissett and lost Rivers, which is interesting. Let me just be sure they haven't brought anyone in. Oh, they brought Kaepernick. Oh boy. Okay, the Cowboys. Although then maybe Dak. Oh yeah, Dak's hurt. I forgot about that. Anyone with like a desperate need of QB? The Giants, maybe the Jags. The Jags could be a good fit for Sam. Although no, never mind. Anyone out there with green interest? The football team. What are they looking like? Quarterback. Oh yeah, for sure. If I could manage, I'm not going to call this a super realistic rebuild, but if I could manage to maybe do something like this, because I mean Sam Darnold isn't a first round pick worthy QB right now by any means, so I think trading him away for another top 5 pick may be the move, because we're clearly going to draft a quarterback, no question about that. Again, I'm just going to go to corners. Asante Samuel Jr. I think Kerry Vincent Jr., isn't he relatively good? Yeah, he's pretty good. And then we need to check out linebacker as well. Well, he could be very good. Nick Bolton. A lot of relatively good players, to be honest. Not like super good, but just relatively good. We'll go ahead and sim. We'll see if we got any of the other players that we offered on. Didn't get Alex Anzalone, sadly. But we do have some draft picks to hopefully make up for some of these issues that we're having. Might as well take a look at Micah Parsons. And Andre Cisco. And then I guess take a look at Dylan Malone. So these linebackers aren't looking crazy good at all. Alright, that's the end of our scouting points. Hopefully the video isn't cropped super bad. I hope, anyways. I think it's just since it's recording since it's just recording off of Madden directly. Or not recording off of Madden directly, since it's recording off of my PlayStation, you see like the black bar around it, which sucks, but that's just how it is. Who's left in free agency? Philip Lindsay. Jared Cook could be someone nice to bring in on a 1-year deal. Probably going to have to bring in Pat Pete at some point. We're just on a 1-year deal. Alright, start our draft. Now, what are the offers for the first pick? Pick 11. Ooh. That's very enticing, actually. I mean, we got pick 5 as well. We could probably take a quarterback at 5. Because, I mean, that's picks 11, 17, and then 8 next year. I'm doing that. I mean, we don't want... I mean, what are they going to do? Take a quarterback? Right? I mean, come on. Alright, so see, they take an offensive lineman. Jags took Trevor Lawrence. They took Andre Sisco. Micah Parsons off the board, as now we will draft our quarterback of the future, which will be Justin Fields. 77 overall. Hidden development. Very good replacement. We could have gotten Trevor Lawrence, but I just don't see him being all that. I mean, he'd obviously be better overall-wise by probably a long shot. But just for rebuild purposes, I think that... And like in real life, he's probably 20 times better. But for the way I see it right now, we don't necessarily need him. We gotta go looking at offensive line now. Wyatt Davis, I think that's the obvious choice here. 79 overall, hidden development. Very good pick right there. Now we're going to move on to the 16th, and we have the 17th pick. Who can we take here? Now we do need a tight end. So I think the move is definitely take Brevin Jordan. 74 overall, hidden. Now my goal is to fill up the positions on the offense that need it, like, really badly. And then now I can go ahead and look at corner. Go ahead and take J.C. Horn, who is a 75. He has a normal development, but definitely looks to be pretty good at man. Pretty good at press. We gotta hope that our other corner lasts until our first pick of the 3rd round. If he does, that would be great. If he doesn't, then I mean, that's just on me. Maybe shouldn't have traded the 2nd round pick, or if I, since I did, I probably should have traded for a 2nd. Okay, our guy is not there, sadly. Is there anyone that we have scouted that might be worth taking? Maybe 2nd round talent. I mean, Kerry Vincent, but he should last. And what picks do we have? I mean, we have the 6th. Yeah, he should last. He should last until then. Any running backs, maybe? Not that I'm seeing. Yeah, I think here we go ahead and look at linebacker. We have a run stopper here, good tackler, good pursuit, hit power. I'm going to go ahead and go with Cameron McBrone. He is a 68 overall normal development. Looks pretty good for his overall, to tell you the truth. I'm probably going to go ahead and look to take Kerry Vincent with my next pick, assuming that he lasts that long. I would hope so, but you never know. Alright. Gonna go ahead and look at scouted. As he is still there, Kerry Vincent Jr. will be a 70 overall. He is in normal development, but 90 speed, he is definitely developable. Gonna go ahead and sim to the next user pick. By the way, this is the only draft where I'm going to show everything I pick. I think the move here is to pick Justin Ross. Well, maybe not. What about Chris? I don't know how to say that name. Olaf? Olaf? I don't know. I think. What's this? Okay, Tamoran Terry. I know that name. TJ Vesher. He looks like the absolute move. 6'6", 13th in true, or not 13th in true talent, 13th in speed, which isn't bad at all. 4'6", that's probably somewhere around 88, 89 speed as a 6'6" wide receiver. And 90 speed, even better. Looks like a very well-rounded receiver. I think that will be where I go ahead and end the draft. The later picks I definitely don't think are as needed, but hopefully that should be good, you know? Okay, so look at the draft recap. Who all did the CPU pick for us after Vasher? Okay, Mufasa Johnson. I about to say Mustafar. Like the planet from the Star Wars. Trey Sermon might be hidden development. I don't know. No. And then Connor Olson is also normal. But that's to be expected. And then we go ahead and sim to preseason week 1 where we'll have to sign a kicker. Clecio Semele is back. We got CJ Mosley back on the defense, making the linebackers look a lot better. So we need a kicker. I think the easy choice here is maybe it's Jake Elliott, to be honest. More kick power, more accuracy, but less awareness. I'm going to assume that awareness matters a little bit more in sim. So I'm going to go with Zane Gonzalez. Alright, I will see you at the mid-season mark. So we are on our bye week, coming off of a loss to the Titans. Let's see our record here. We are, 3-5. Very good improvement already. Hopefully we've had no major injuries or anything. I wasn't really checking it. Oh, crap. I forgot about scouting. That's on me. Oh, well. As you saw before, I scouted most of the draft class after, preseason. So we don't need a quarterback. We don't need a running back. Okay, maybe it's time to start looking at wide receivers once again. Going auto-generated. Should honestly probably do this off screen. Again, we're going to look at offensive linemen. I'll do this first big scouting on screen, and then I'll do the rest off screen. Honestly, I might even just turn it to auto, to tell you the truth. It might work out just as well. Alright, so time to see, first of all, do this before I forget about it. We'll look at the contracts, we'll upgrade our players. Definitely rest and relaxation is definitely the move, because it gives you +2 injury and morale, which the morale isn't the best part about it, but the injury, that's super hard to come by. Let's actually look at the stats first. So it looks like Justin Fields, he's got some work to do. Definitely has got some work to do. Todd Gurley on pace for 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns. Definitely pretty good. Brevin Jordan is our leading receiver. Like to see that blocking wise. Looking not the greatest, but we're not looking the worst either. Let's see how the defense is performing. Pretty good by Mosley. Pretty good all around, to tell you the truth. And then sacks, we are already with 6 by Quinnen Williams, 5.5 by Hassan Reddick. Interceptions, looking pretty bad there. Zane Gonzalez is having a pretty meh season, nothing special. Go ahead and look at the contract situations. Jamison Crowder wants 3 years, definitely not giving him that. I'm not even going to try to say this dude's name. But I will definitely try to bring him back. 2 years is not that bad at all. He can go. Henry Anderson can go. Braxton Berrios can go. Herndon can go. Pretty much everyone here can go, maybe except for Zane Gonzalez. Go ahead and check out the upgrades. Let's go ahead and auto upgrade, I guess. Go ahead and spend the coach XP. And then, yeah. New master trade negotiator. And then definitely need the O-line training boost. Alright, I will see you at the during the play. Alright, so heading into the playoffs. Let's see where we got to. Let's see, maybe we made the playoffs. Probably not, though. As no, we didn't. What was our final record, though? Oof. So we were 3-5 and we lost out. Almost. Oh yeah, we lost out until week 17 when we beat the Bucks. Not entirely the greatest way for that season to go. But I guess we'll go ahead and we'll look at the QB situation, how our QB finished it off, Justin Fields. So he finished it off. He actually improved slightly. Rushing, Todd Gurley must have gotten hurt. Yeah, he definitely looks like he got hurt. Who would have guessed, right? Oh, wait, did Justin Fields get hurt for a game as well? Games played for... No, okay, no, 16. I thought I said 15. A lot of 800-yard receivers. Nobody super great, though. Blocking... George Fant definitely going to have to be replaced. But apart from that, our blocking seemed to improve tremendously. C.J. Mosley definitely played really well. J.C. Horn played really well when it came to tackles. Sacks. Did anyone break 10 sacks? No. Interesting. And then interception-wise, Blake Cashman... He honestly, he's actually probably in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. To tell you the truth, let me go check that. So MVP goes to rookie Trey Lance. Interesting. So in the AFC, we're going to look at Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Justin Fields. All right, got Brevin Jordan there as well. Defensive Rookie of the Year. J.C. Horn came in 3rd place. Very good. See here, Defensive Player of the Year. Son Reddick was there. So, really? So the guy who I thought played better, honestly, isn't even up there. He definitely should get a dev trade upgrade. If not, I'm going to just give it to him. Blake Cashman. So I'm going to go ahead and send to the Super Bowl. And we'll hope that one of our guys gets an upgrade. One or two of our guys, anyways. See what kind of upgrades we're looking at here. Justin Fields gets 1 upgrade. His development trait is star. Field general, give that an upgrade. Alright. So let's go ahead and see what all our dev traits are looking like on offense and defense. So, Alright, this looks a lot more promising than it did last year. No upgrades on offense, didn't look like. Blake Cashman. Okay, Hassan Reddick, I believe, went up. Well, you know, I'm not going to cheat. Even though Blake Cashman should have gotten an upgrade, he didn't. I guess that's just how it is. Bears versus Chiefs. Mahomes trying to get revenge on the team that could have drafted him. Bet he's happy that they didn't, though, because he got Tyreek Hill. As they win 2021 retirements. Anyone super interesting? Philip Rivers retired. Patrick Robinson. Drew Brees finally retires. Anyone for the AFC East? Patrick Chung, George Iloka. No one on our team. That's very nice to know. So we'll go ahead and we'll look at contracts. So he's 29 and thinks he wants a 3-year deal. That's not happening. John Franklin Myers, that's not happening. Zane Gonzalez, bring him back for another year. Alright, that looks to be everything already. So, alright, let's go ahead and I'll show you guys what all I get in year 2. So there honestly was nobody super impressive, so I'm just going to go ahead and offer on Michael Gallup and Traquan Smith. Go ahead and hope that those two sign with me. Hopefully they should. That was the only offers. We got both of them, which is great for our offense. I don't think there's anything else here that really needs to be looked at. Maybe Von Miller could come in. Line up across from what's his face? Hassan Reddick. Just gonna absolutely lowball him because why not? If he signs that, then GG. I mean, I don't have all that money to pay him, so hopefully he'll accept a lowball deal. 5th-year option. Who are we looking at here? Quinnen Williams definitely has been producing pretty well. We'll keep him around. No question. Alright, I'll go ahead and see what's happening with Vaughn. He still hasn't accepted an offer. Maybe try to get him up into the yellow with points. Meaning you'd have to get him up to 50. Maybe that'll do it. It's 45. I'll give him a good amount of money. I can't pay him as much as he wants. It's 49. Need to give him just a little bit more, and he should be fine. 49 still. Could move him to right outside linebacker if we get him. His points really went down, huh? Alright. Let's put it. Oh, I can't offer him that, that's for sure. Putting it down. Alright, that should be plenty. 71 points. He should accept that. I mean, that's in the green. That's a lot more money than I really wanted to pay him. But if it'll get him to accept, he could definitely be the finishing part of that defense, which he does accept. Go ahead and sim to draft week. And then I will go ahead and put him right outside linebacker. And get on the defense here. I don't know why I just did that. It's stupid. Oh, so we should probably still have a top 5 pick this year, which I will probably use on defensive line, possibly. I think our D-line could definitely use some work. I mean, our linebackers could also use some... Actually, no, our linebackers played really well last year. So I think on defense, all we need is a left end. And maybe another DB. Then on offense, all we need is a right tackle and maybe another wide receiver, and we should be a good young team, apart from Von Miller. They should be relatively able to compete. So I will come back to you guys after. Alright, so I'm back from drafting, as it was a great draft overall wise, but dev trait wise, not really. So apparently we had the second and third pick. As you can see, great draft overall wise. But so Garrison Roth is a 77 overall left end. As you know, we needed a defensive end, I'm pretty sure. 88 speed, good finesse move, pretty well rounded. And then David Gentry came out as a 74 normal dev as well, but looks very good. And then with my third first round pick, we got Bryce Womack, I guess his name is, which is a good pick. And then this guy was a mid-first round talent in the late second round, I want to say. On an early second round. And then I got this guy, Khalil Calhoun. He was in early third round. And then my final pick that I made, Kimani Rainey, DT second round talent, hidden development, in the early fifth round. So overall, I think it was a pretty good draft. So then I'm going to go ahead and sim to week one, week one of the preseason. I'll go ahead and adjust the roster. This definitely seems like a more manageable team now. I'm going to go ahead and put Gentry over Perriman. And then Womack stays there. You got two rookies on the offensive line. So the offense is looking pretty good. And then we got some guys there. We got Rainey. Overall, a great draft, I'd have to say. We got some good backups. We got some good players overall. Alright, well, hopefully we can make a push this season. I will see you at mid-season. So a lot of stuff looking up so far. We got all of this stuff through here. Breakout QB, breakout player. Let's see what our record is. Coming off of a big win against the Dolphins, as we are 4-3 in year 2. I'm going to consider this year 2 of the rebuild. So offensive coordinator. Emphasize rest over preparation. That way they hopefully get some injury. Or I guess just morale. That also works. Breakout player. Garrison Roth. That looks like a very manageable one to get. Breakout QB. 325 total yards plus. Oh wow, that's a lot. Get 325 total passing plus rushing yards. That doesn't mean I have to get both. It's just a mixture of the two. 4 total touchdowns and 0 interceptions and the win. Jeez. Let's go ahead and check out our contract situation here. Kalichi Osemele, it depends on his performance. A lot of these are just performance-based contracts that we have to give out. So, we won't worry about that. I'll go ahead and auto-upgrade our players real quick. And then we'll check out the stats up to mid-season. Which, I mean, if we're 4-3, that's definitely a big improvement. See where we're at. So Justin Fields looking really sharp, looking like a way better player than last year. Todd Gurley having a pretty reasonable first half of the season. David Gentry his rookie year, leading in receiving yards and receiving touchdowns. Traquan Smith, Michael Gallup, Brevin Jordan, Todd Gurley. Wow. Then our offensive line looking phenomenal, pretty much. I mean, even the tackles are only giving up 4 sacks, which is very rare. Tackle leader, C.J. Mosley. Sack leader, Von Miller. Interception leader, C.J. Mosley. Nice. Ashton Davis there as well. Forgot to check Zane Gonzalez's stats, but oh well. Now, I'm not going to force a breakout game or anything like that. That's a bit too much for me. So yeah, I'll play like important playoff games or like key moments or something, I don't know. But yeah, I'll go ahead and see you guys at the playoffs. Hopefully we make it. We did it. We have made the playoffs in year 2 of the rebuild. That's just crazy. Although, yeah, it's year 2. I had to think about it for a second. So we'll go ahead. We did not win the AFC East, sadly. We'll go ahead and see how our team performed. Jesus. Justin Fields, what a guy. Those are some MVP level numbers if I've ever seen any. Todd Gurley picked it up. Justin Fields definitely probably won the MVP after that. We had, wow, even our backup running back produced really well. All of our backups did really well, to be honest. David Gentry! What a guy! He had about 1,000 yards receiving in 8 games. Jeez, dude. What a guy. Definitely offensive rookie of the year. So our offensive line kind of stayed meh. But jeez, dude, our defense, let's see how they did. C.J. Mosley. Dude, C.J. Mosley, 3.5 sacks, 118 tackles, 9 TFLs, 5 interceptions. Could definitely see where most of the production came from. Kicking, Zane Gonzalez, perfect on extra points, almost perfect on field goals. Punting doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and check out the yearly awards. I would assume that we're going to see Justin Fields up here. Justin Fields, League MVP. And then AFC Offensive Player of the Year, of course, is going to go to Justin Fields. Defensive Player of the Year, Dylan Moses. And then C.J. Mosley is in second place. Offensive Rookie of the Year, of course, David motherfreaking Gentry. Then there's Garrison Roth. We had a very, and I mean very productive year as a team. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade our players here. And then I will go ahead and do some Coach XP spending, do expert scouting, then QB boost, and then D-line boost. Alright. So we managed to squeak into the playoffs. I will see you in a minute because we are going to watch the game in simulation style as we are here against our division rivals, the New England Patriots. As now we will go ahead and start simulating. Skip moment. A lot of skipping moments is going to have to happen. Actually, you know what I'm going to do real quick? I am going to, instead of doing that, I'm going to set it to all offense. So that way I can just skip offense and then it'll just automatically simulate defense. We are winning 10-7 Seeing the ball before halftime is no, they will get the ball back now. Oh, we get it. Oh, that was a mixture of emotions. Is there like a semi-fast option? No. Oh, they're winning. As we're winning now, 17-14. We will go ahead and come in and play. This is on all Madden competitive. So hopefully you can't say, oh, well, you're just coming in to make it easy for yourself. Like, no, man. God, Gurley to the outside. Terrible blocking right there by that one dude. I don't know what that was all about. If he would have just blocked the guy that ended up chasing me down, then that probably goes for a bigger game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
To be honest, I had to really debate drafting Gentry. Because in the draft, it was like he was like a late first-round talent, which was not necessarily what I was looking for. I'm going to go over the middle to Gentry. Game is tied. What do we do here? To be honest, I don't know. Maybe try to draw him off sides. I mean, that's the move. Actually, I kind of like this look. I'm going to do it. I'm going to snap it. Ah, they kind of blitz really quickly. That's on me. I shouldn't have snapped it. That's 100% on me. As they will score a touchdown. Desperation time now here in New England. I will completely take the blame for this loss. Brevin Jordan on the outside. Get out of bounds. We don't have timeouts. Our goal, score a touchdown. If we don't score a touchdown, then yikes, I suppose. No guy open. It's intercepted! An inaccurate low pass. As he's going to break the tackle. That'll be the game. Game-sealing interception by Stephon Gilmore. Who else? More options. We'll go ahead and skip. It's just embarrassing. We are in Super Bowl week now as the Patriots made it all the way to the Super Bowl against the Saints. Oh boy. What a pair of upgrades. David Gentry up to a star development. Obviously after winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. Gets a couple of upgrade points. Almost to a third, but not quite. Get some deep threat upgrades in there. Out to a 79 overall. Here are his stats after his rookie season. Justin Fields. What a guy. Wins MVP in only his second year. Very, and I mean very, great season stats for him. Going to be up to a 90 overall. +1 throw power right there, which is nice. Up to a 90 overall. Superstar development. What are his abilities? Quick draw, tight out. They can get all of these abilities. I'm not going to change any of them. Maybe if he hits X Factor, I might go through and change some of them. You never know. I am now in the re-sign period. I'm going to go ahead and actually check what all dev trait upgrades we got. I actually turned off dev trait regression because it was starting to get annoying to see it. So, Gentry definitely moving up to receiver number 2. Now, question EA. How is it the Gentry, as my third receiver, put up 1,500 yards? Like, that's just insane. There's also, oh wow, the center I drafted, a superstar as well. Rainey ended up coming out just to be a star, but that is fine. I didn't really expect too much from my 5th round draft pick, but you know, It is what it is. Let's go ahead and check the contract negotiations. First of all, Zane Gonzalez has earned himself a 2-year deal. We're actually going to give it to him, but I guess that's what he already desired, so we'll give that to him. Zane Gonzalez. Blayshawn Austin. Sure, go ahead and give him a 2-year deal. Good depth. Blake Cashman has been playing very well past few seasons. Give him a couple-year deal. Everyone else, I think, can go. Everyone else can go. Gives us a lot of money for free agency, and I think that's the move. Alright, so there wasn't very much to do in this free agency. We'll go ahead and save some extra money. Actually, go ahead and offer a little bit more on Dawson Knox here. I just want to bring in an extra guy behind Brevin Jordan. And then Jawan Taylor up his contract as well. I kind of figured we'd be spending more money, so I didn't offer very much. That should definitely be fine. And also, James Robinson. Maybe you look a little bit sorry about that if you just got your ears destroyed. Maybe you didn't even hear. I don't know. I just ripped my earbud out. But, try to bring in an extra running back, maybe for the future. I don't know. As we're going to get Jawan Taylor, Dawson Knox. I think his name is Jawan Taylor. Sim again. Did not get James Robinson. Not good. Mekhi Becton. Definitely want to bring in him for an extra year. No question about that. Alrighty. So now, I'm going to sim to the draft and I will be right back. Alright, so this draft, pretty disappointing. A lot of just not great. I mean, normal development, normal development, normal development, normal development. We'll see what this guy is. Normal development. This guy is normal development. This guy is a normal development. So, a lot of just not great coming out of this draft. Not bad by any means. I mean, we got a lot of high overall players, once again. But I actually drafted this guy, I think it is. No, never mind. Who? Wait, what position? Oh, well, I'll just throw this guy in at right guard. Whatever. He's a higher overall anyways. So go ahead and throw him in at right guard whenever it loads. There we go. So our offense looking a lot better. Mekhi Becton actually lost a little bit of his development trait, but I went ahead and drafted a running back. I guess I'm going to go ahead and leave Gentry at receiver 3 since he produced so well there before. Go ahead and sim to preseason week 1. This is actually going to be an absolute menace to try to edit, to tell you the truth. Going to be absolutely terrible. But I will be back in a couple of seconds for you guys, maybe for like 2 minutes for me. So we're here at mid-season and not looking great at all. Not even in the slightest. Probably one of the worst teams in the league. Definitely not going very well. Like at all. So now we got to worry about Quinnen Williams. We got a lot of money though left over. Give him a 4-year contract. Definitely want to bring him back. No questions about that. We got Ashton Davis and Hassan Reddick to worry about. Give Hassan Reddick like a bigger deal. Alright, I might just have to franchise tag him. Probably be cheaper. Blake Cashman. Not Blake Cashman. Ashton Davis. Bring him in on a 3-year deal if that's what he wants. Brian Poole. Wants a 1 year. That's only $4.5 million deal. I guess that's not bad at all. If that's what he wants. Alright, never mind. Brandon Mann. Bring back our star dev punter, hopefully. CJ Mosley regressing really badly even though he puts up great numbers. Go ahead and upgrade our team here. No point in even really looking at the preseason or mid-season stats. I mean, we're doing terribly anyways. I'll catch you guys in a few minutes. Alright, so we're here. Did not make the playoffs as expected. Ended up going 6-10 and tying with the Dolphins for last in the division. Go ahead and upgrade one here. No, I guess we'll go ahead and look at our season stats. We'll see what all we looked like. I mean, looks like another pretty good season from Justin Fields, so I would assume we were just getting killed defensively, which would make sense. Todd Gurley wasn't very productive. Will Johnson, pretty good for a backup. David Gentry looking really good once again. 15 touchdowns though. Traquan Smith, a lot of yards. Decent production there by the running backs. Brevin Jordan did pretty well. Blocking. Pretty terrible blocking all around, I would say. Defensively, I mean, no real excuses for this, is there? As I never realized that we ended up losing Von Miller. That's my fault that I never looked. Kicking. Shane Gonzalez had another great year. Award-wise, I wouldn't assume that Fields won MVP. But he was there. He was a candidate. Which is nice to see. He didn't regress super badly. He just... He regressed a lot from last year, but it wasn't a lot in the way of, like, bad. It was just a lot in the way of, you know, going from MVP to sixth in MVP. You know? So, we're here in Super Bowl week. I'm assuming we probably didn't get any development trait increases. As does not look like it. Oh, David Gentry. We did, actually. Sorry about that. I had to go help my dad with something. So you got David Gentry up to a superstar. I mean, no other real... Okay, maybe Turner. I think Turner. Dalton Turner. Yes, he went up to a star as well. So W on that. So it looks like Rainey is going to be taken over for the other dude. Wow. Panthers versus Bengals. That's an interesting Super Bowl. Winner will be probably Panthers, I would assume. Oh, the Bungles won. Wow. Interesting. Alright, Hassan Reddick. I'll give him a bigger deal if that's what he wants. So I'll have to franchise tag him. 22 million. I mean, how did he produce this season? I think he had like 7.5 sacks. 8.5. That's actually pretty good. A lot of TFLs. I mean, I don't know, man. Braden Man. So not Brandon. Didn't I turn dev trait regression? Oh wait, no, I thought I saw it was normal, but I guess not. Check this YouTube notification real quick. Nothing crazy. Alright. What kind of money am I looking like? I'm looking around the... Brought back Poole for a year. I think I'll let him go. I think we could probably pay him in free agency. I don't see many people offering on him. So, yeah, I think that's... Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to turn this into a 5-year rebuild. That's what I'll do. Yeah, 5 years. So this is going to be one part. I'm not going to do 10 years because that would be a lot of editing. This is just to test and see kind of how this type of video does, to be honest. I'll turn it into 5 years. See. Todd Gurley's starting to regress. Is there anyone that necessarily like we need? Definitely want to bring back Hassan Reddick. That's one thing. Give him a 2-year deal, but bump that up a lot. Hopefully he'll re-sign with us. And then what are we looking like at guard? We don't have a left guard. That's a position I'll have to fill in the draft probably. Defensive tackle, not looking great there. You know what? Peter Gross-Matos, I believe that's how you say that. I mean, he's a good power guy, I would say. He could possibly play in a DT for us. We'll test that out, maybe. Have to give him more money. They pretty easily beat him. And then middle linebacker, we could totally use one. Logan Wilson, I mean, maybe 2 years. Pay him a lot of money though. We beat the Chiefs. Alright. Hopefully we get him. That's the first time I'm pretty sure you guys have seen me bid on people. Okay. We lost everyone. Oh, man. Not what I wanted to have happen, so I think I don't need. Having fun, just what am I doing? Ryan Jensen, I guess I'll have to try to go for him. We're going to have to offer more, apparently. If I can get Jensen, just put him at guard or something. That would be a nice move. We need a backup quarterback. I will bring in Ryan Tannehill. Why not? A 2-year deal, maybe. Just to be a backup, nothing crazy. Nobody really crazy here. So we need a linebacker, like, pretty badly. Guess bring in Jacob Phillips. That might be the move. 4-year deal. Move him to left outside linebacker. And maybe David Long Jr. He wants a 2-year deal. Gladly give him that. Ashton Davis is fine. Marcus May, I mean, we could probably do better, but for now, I think we're fine. Alright. I think that's probably good. Hopefully we get all of these guys. Of course, Jensen declines. Because why wouldn't he? 5th-year options. Justin Fields. Obviously want him around for an extra year. We can go an extra year without having to pay him. That's great. Another 5th-year option. Wyatt Davis. Yes, keep him around. 5th-year option. We got 2 others that I think I'll not pick up. Oh, never mind. Alright, sim to draft week. As I will go ahead and draft, and I will be right back with you. What a draft that was. So started off with the first pick, Cam Swardson. He's a normal dev, sadly. Then we got Deshaun Jeffries in the 2nd round. He is a hidden development. going to be great. Nick Elliott, then, he's a normal development. Actually, he's a speed rusher. No good pass coverage there. Brian Logan, who I believe is normal. But then here's our super impressive pick in the 6th round. Ty Milner, 70 overall, hidden development. And we drafted a rookie kicker as well. Wasn't necessary, but we did it. So, time to go figure out how the lineup's going to look. This is going to be a lot to edit. I'm sad. By a lot, I mean a lot to edit. Alright, so it's looking like this guy will be moved in to middle linebacker, which I believe is probably the best play. Hopefully, anyways. Make sure that this guy is actually, which yes, he is actually right outside linebacker. I guess he's playing every position. And then, alright, that should be pretty good. And then I want this Swardson guy to go to right guard. I think that's the best position for him at the moment. So hopefully that will all work out. So yeah, there we go. 89 overall offense, 79 overall defense. Defense not looking great. Offense looking pretty good. I will see you at the mid-season. Alright, let's see what our record is. 2-6. It's got to be our defense, I would assume. So let's go ahead. Do linebacker and DB training boosts. Let me go ahead and change the defensive scheme here. So defensive. Switch this to Indianapolis for our defense, because I think it's supposed to be pretty good. And hopefully we can pick it up in the back half of the season, not have a disappointing year like we did last year. We probably still won't make the playoffs unless we win out. Go ahead and check the re-signings. Brevin Jordan, gotta bring him back. There's no questioning that. 5-year. Big deal. Mekhi Becton, get another one of those. No question. Bring him back to the team. Todd Gurley, he can go. I really could care less. Traquan Smith, he can go. J.C. Horn. Alright, definitely want to bring him back. Brian Poole, that depends. Sean Austin, that depends. Zane Gonzalez, that depends. Kerry Vincent, young, definitely bring him back. A relatively cheap deal. Got a lot of guys to re-sign. Asher never really played, sadly, but oh well. I will go ahead and see you guys at the playoffs. We did not make the playoffs. Ended up 5-11, worst in our division. Definitely not great. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's defensively, if it's offensively. Hopefully it's not offensive problems. So offensively we were 7th. And defensively, we were 24th. So let's see what all... Okay, Justin Fields did really well. Todd Gurley, yeah, he's going to have to go. Yeah, definitely going to have some changes. Gentry, good season. 3,000... Oh. I said Vasher hasn't really been doing anything, and now look at what he does. Oh boy. And someone else to re-sign. Offensive line must be trying to get our guy killed. Blake motherfreaking Cashman, what a guy. Our sack leader was Quinnen Williams, and everyone else literally sucked. That explains a lot. Interceptions, everyone pretty much sucked. Kicking, Zane Gonzalez, really good year. He's actually been improving every single year. So once again, disappointment of a year. Probably didn't get any upgrades or anything crazy. We'll go ahead and check and see what kind of dev traits we're looking at. Justin Fields up to a 96. That's nice to see. Vasher didn't get an upgrade at all. Blake Cashman looks like he finally got his upgrade. Quinnen Williams finally got an upgrade to Superstar. Jeffries was Star. Let me go check the other guys. We'll see what our other rookies were. Because I know I drafted... Well, I think it was just one other star better guy. Who's also an outside linebacker. It was... this guy, Ty Milner, came out as a star. So nothing crazy there. Move on to re-sign period. See what all happened there. Or what's happening there, I should say. Traquan Smith, I mean, I think he had 1,000 yards receiving, didn't he? I won't keep him though. Marcus May, I mean, I don't want him for 2 years. But I'll bring him back on like a more expensive 1-year deal, or not. What's franchise tag cost? 13 million, not doing that. Blake Cashman, once again, had a great year. I'll keep him for another couple of years, to tell you the truth. As long as he can keep producing like that. TJ Vasher, he's 26, but I mean, I guess we'll go ahead and bring him around for a couple more years. That's pretty much everyone. So we're going to lose a lot of our defense, sadly, but there's going to be people we can bring in to replace them, or draft, you never know. As here we go, Paris Ford, definitely got to bring in a guy like him. Definitely got to bring someone like him in. No questions about it. It's exactly what we need to make this defense strong. Chuba Hubbard, another guy that I mean, if we can just absolutely tear up this free agency, then W. I think we'll probably have to draft a linebacker there. Grover Stewart could do pretty well. Like a 1-year deal, I would assume. Gotta bring in a backup quarterback as well. You know, let's go ahead and bring in the most competent guy we can bring in for a cheap price. Keyword for a cheap price.
I think that's all I'm going to do for free agency 1. That's a lot to say, yeah, that's all I'm going to do. Let's hope we get the 2 superstars. As we get Derek Carr, we get... we didn't get the safety. That's what we needed the most. Oh, man. Hopefully there's someone else we can bring in. Man, that sucks. I guess we'll look to bring in a new Jamal Adams. It's kind of our best option, I suppose. So we got our new running back of the future. At least hopefully. Gentry looking up. Alright, I think we're probably set. We don't need to bring in anyone else, so I will go ahead and do the draft. I'll actually make our first pick. Our first round pick I will do on camera. And then after this draft, I'm definitely, and I mean definitely, going to get off for the night, and then I'll finish recording tomorrow. You guys won't be able to tell that, but I will. You might be able to notice a change in my voice. You never know. We need to look at safeties. Mid first round talent. Late first round talent. Alright, well, I guess mid first round talent's the best there is. I mean, what else is there to bring in necessarily? Honestly, there's probably nothing that I have to bring in right now. I think our best option, go with Deshaun Cunningham. Good pursuit, good hit power, good play rec. Only 21 years old. He will be a 74 normal. Because why not? They're all normals. Make everyone a normal. Alright, after almost clicking start stream, I'm here after the draft. And I guess the best thing I can say about this draft is make America, or I guess in this case, make the draft great again. Because, my lord, was this filled with normals. Normal. 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 Star or better. I'm assuming he's probably normal. Ooh. Although I just got a running back, so never mind. Ooh. Alrighty. There's actually some pretty good picks by the CPU. I applaud you, CPU. I applaud you. Alright, so we got a crazy good offense. And not very crazy good defense. This guy, I'm moving up to receiver 3. Sorry, Vasher. You know, I paid you. You're getting paid money that you probably shouldn't be, but oh well. I guess this guy can go up to backup. I mean, you know what? You know what? No, screw it. This is the 5th and final year of the rebuild. I'm gonna count that first season. I'm sorry if you're disappointed for that, but this is gonna take a long time to edit, so I might as well just finish it out now. I'm gonna sim to the regular season. You guys get to watch with me. So we're gonna see how we come out of mid-season. I'm assuming we're probably going to get screwed over pretty badly. Hopefully not. On to week 5 now. Week 6. Week 7. Going on to mid-season right about now. As we... Yes, we're 6-1. Finally, playoff bound. I forgot to spend my coach XP as well. Okay, spend our coach XP. I will do running back training. Well, actually, no, I don't need running back training. Tight end training. I guess that's all I can do right now. Try to get all the trainings maxed out, but I guess we can't. So, I mean, I guess I'll look at re-signing. We don't necessarily have to, but I'll look at it. Oh boy, Justin motherfreaking Fields. Definitely want him. 99 overall with, you know, what's it called? I don't know. Morale boost. Wyatt Davis coming back. David Gentry coming back. Michael Gallup I don't care about. Bryce Womack coming back. I guess everyone else doesn't necessarily matter, but I guess they kind of do. But alright, simming to the playoffs. Will we make the playoffs? I sure hope we do. It'd be great if we could even get like a first round bye. I highly doubt that because there's only one first round bye. But hopefully, a man can hope, right? Let's see first round bye. All right, I'll take it. 12-4, definitely an improvement over 5-11. Definitely will take that. Go ahead and do our upgrades here. 92 overall offense. As oh boy, Justin Fields having some MVP stats. Passing, Chuba Hubbard looking great. Our backup running back looking fantastic for a backup. Receiving wise, very spread out, surprisingly. Like very, very spread out. Brevin Jordan taking charge this year. Very nice to see that. Offensive line must have been trying to get our QB killed. Kerry Vincent Jr. on defense. Led in tackles. Sack leader for us is Garrison Roth. Nice to see him finally doing well. Interception leader J.C. Horn. Nice to finally see him doing well in coverage. Kicking, the guy we drafted last year filled in. I guess Zane must have either retired or I forgot to re-sign him, but doesn't look to have mattered. Ronnie Holiday filling in, doing great. Let's check the MVP because possibly we could see another Justin Fields MVP. And we do see another Justin Fields MVP. Very nice to see that. Justin Fields, what a guy. Alright, I will see you in a minute when we are simming through this. As here we are. MVP Justin Fields. Both times that he's won MVP, we've made the playoffs. Let's hope that we don't get eliminated like the first time. Field goal there. Skip moment. Another field goal. They score a touchdown. They score another touchdown. We score another field goal and they score another touchdown. We're going to drive down and score our first touchdown of the game. We're back on offense. I will come in since we are past midfield. Johnson gets tackled. A gain of 3. Oh no, I bet our starter got hurt. No. Brevin Jordan on the out route. Nice gain right there. Justin Fields having a pretty quiet game. But I guess the whole offense is in general. Now, I'm not seeing our leading receiver. I wonder if he's hurt. Get his name now. Let me go ahead and check. Is he hurt? Did we lose 2 starters this game? Hopefully not. Ah, Gentry and Hubbard. No. No wonder our offense has been so quiet. Ah. Gonna play the check down artist game. Might as well. We lost our number 1 receiver and our starting running back. That's not how you want to start the playoffs. But I suppose even being in the playoffs is a nice change for once. Justin Fields sacked. I had R1 open. I didn't see him. Do we kick the field goal here? I don't think we do. No, we do. We do kick the field goal. Just take the points. Should be fine. Hopefully the defense can make a stop. If not, then going for a field goal was a terrible idea. In the next moment. Alright. I guess my dog made noise. And the guy came in to ask me what it was. Not a good place to start off this drive. Might just have to run a couple of times, maybe try to throw, and then probably end up punting it, because there's nowhere really to go from here. Although, with our running back doing that, what a run. William Johnson, or maybe just Will Johnson, I don't know. Definitely been getting a lot of carries. Basher up down the field. He has space. That's going to have to get picked. Yep. I knew it was going to get picked. Oh well, arm punt. The offense makes, or not the offense, the defense makes a great stop. Or no, they didn't. They scored. Never mind. Take the check down here. Got to get up to the line. We can't really dink and dunk here. We kind of have to because our players aren't getting open. And the offensive line isn't protecting me well enough. They're doing pretty good, but they're not playing, or they're not protecting well enough to make me feel completely safe. Oh, make a play on that. I hate when they just keep running instead of trying to make the play. Great throw right there. Threw it low by design. I'll hit the 2-minute warning here. So we probably got to get up here, try to get a field goal, and then hope that we get the onside kick, or probably just have to. We can't really call timeouts. We just got to try to get into field goal range. And that's pretty much it. Just get into field goal range. Get up and spike this ball, kick the field goal, and we gotta trust our defense more than likely. Just kick our field goal, get it to within 1 touchdown.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. From the right hash,
Oh, don't miss. I missed it! Come on, dude. The wind did nothing to that. How, man? Well, now it's touchdown and onside kick or bust. That's on me. I'm used to playing with the like online lag, so I clicked it a little bit too early. That's on me.
yards right
I should have known that wasn't going to work. It never works because you're relying on a running back
there as that one is going
to make the most important block in the whole play.
call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away.
Well,
And now it's 3rd.
another wild card playoff loss.
Play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd.
That's rough, but that's what happens when you rely on yourself to make the plays.
Desperation throw deep downfield.
Or when you have to rely on yourself to make the plays.
Seconds left.
Because your offense isn't doing good. And this is all Madden, so the CPU plays on crack when you come in.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
See what this Twitter notification is.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season
All
ends,
right.
no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build-up.
Well, that's not a fun way to end the rebuild.
Post-game locker room speech. It'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the
Not
playoffs. and
fun
have
in
that
the
chance
slightest.
To advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard
But
to get this far,
we made the playoffs twice. So, I mean, that's nothing to be mad about, I guess. I'll send them to the Super Bowl week. I'll see who the Super Bowl, and never mind. They kicked us out. Gotta load back in. Alright. Sim to Super Bowl week. We'll see what all upgrades we have. Probably a couple of upgrade points for the MVP, Justin Fields. Or one upgrade point, I guess. Strong arm. +5 break sack. That's crazy. Look at those throwing stats, man. Garrison Ross, did he maybe get a depth trade upgrade? Of course not. He never does. Just kind of the way it goes in some of these. Alright, well. See you guys in the next one of these. Giants versus Bungles. We will go ahead and see who wins this, and then that will be the end of the video. The winner will be the New York Giants. So a New York team does win the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 60. Alright, see you guys next time. Peace.